Alright guys, I'm back with the Ultimate C-14 build, and I've done a couple things off camera. I installed the front servo tray, put the hook on the rear bumper, put most of the cab together. I still gotta put the running boards and stuff like that on here. This is a really heavy custom aluminum bumper with big hooks, and as you notice, I've cut the headlights out of it, and you'll see why here in a minute. I can show you, but need to assemble these wheels. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these kit tires. I've got another set of tires on the way. If they fit, I'm going to use those, but anyway, for the time being, I'm going to put it together with these tires because they're easy enough to change. Had a few people on my Instagram and on the WPL Facebook page tell me you reversed these links. Well, yeah, I reversed the links. I wanted them that way because I'm trying to lift this thing as high as possible. Kind of basing this off of a friend that I went to school with, that I grew up with, basing it on his Toyota that he had when we were kids. And it was a big lifted Toyota, but had little 33-inch groundhogs on it, and that truck would go anywhere and do anything. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Plus, these shocks are a little bit longer than the stock shocks. If everything comes to a bind or the steering doesn't work or something, I'll reverse the links. It's not that big a deal, you know. But anyway, so what we have here are these hubs, and like I say, these wheels are actually meant to run this way with the hub sitting inside like that. I am doing these the reverse way, so it will be like that. Not only will it give extra width, track width, but it makes it look like deep dish aluminum slots instead of semi wheels. So, Grayson, did you have something to say?
I was going to say exactly what you said.
Okay. Grayson's here with me, watching me, kind of trying to learn a little bit. He wants to get more involved and maybe build his own kit at some point. So anyway, I'm going to get these screwed together, but Grayson, I'm going to hand the camera off to you. I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to have you restart it again, because I want to show everybody something as to why I cut out on the body the headlights. Alright, so I've got what Grayson just said look like frog eyes, but these are the halo headlights, and what I'm going to have to do is once I get them in position where I want them, I will just stick some hot glue on there. That's another part of the reason why I got this thing lifted up so high, is to clear stuff like this. If they don't work, well, they don't work. Then we'll use them for something else. But another detail, we did not get this from RC Elf, but since he's always so generous to us and many others, kind of do a little tribute to him. He is the driver, even though there is no actual driver figure in here. If I can find a driver figure that'll fit, maybe we'll put one in eventually, an old G.I. Joe or something. But anyway, this thing is going to be really cool, and I'm looking forward to getting it finished. All right, got one assembled. It looks freaking awesome and pretty realistic. The only thing is it'll have a Phillips screw in the middle. But so now 3 more to go. That took forever with my big giant fingers, and but I figured out a fairly decent, easy way to do it. So anyway, move on and get the rest of these done. All right, so I'm down to the last wheel, and I figured out the best way to do this when you got big hands like mine. Put a little bit of grease on your booger hook, and grab one of these nuts like that, and then stick the screw through the backside hold that onto there, and then tighten it to the hubs of hell. So it works, and I can't do both at the same time, film and do that, but trust me, it's a great way to do it. All right, guys, wheels are on. Look pretty realistic. Got 6 lug aluminum slots. These would have had 6 lug wheels on them. The only thing that's not really realistic is the Phillips screw in the middle, but that's okay. I can deal with that. I also moved the front shocks up to the farthest forward point in the middle because I like the way it sits better. So anyway, now I'm going to get the rest of the accessories put on this body, like the windshield wipers, the side steps, etc. Get that ready to go on, and I'm also going to get the servo and get that together. I got the 2-speed 370 package here. I'm not sure how fast this thing's going to be, but I actually have a hopped up 370 motor that I could put in it if this one is not fast enough, but we'll see. So anyway, that's what we got going right now. So anyway, I'll bring you right back. All right, I don't know if you can see it, but like right there on the marker light, here on the running boards, which by the way I mounted on the inside, on the windshield wiper nubs that stick out. Anyway, I just put a drop of super glue to hold all that stuff in place, and then it won't come out. I also used a Sharpie underneath it here to black everything out, and that also gave black interior panels. So everything worked out pretty good with this so far. Looking really cool, and body's about ready to put on. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to throw those lights in there, and I do have the lenses that go here. I don't know if I'll cut the edges off of the headlight buckets and glue those in and put the lenses in, or just glue the lenses up against there, but we'll figure it out. So this is, going on our own as far as figuring things out. Just like when I put these on, they're actually supposed to, I think, mount on this side and the screws go from the back side, but I didn't like how it looked, so I mounted them this way. So anyway, this thing is going to be awesome. All right, servo's up in there. I'm going to have to hook it up to the radio to figure out, get the servo centered, so I can get that on there. And then what everybody else does is just uses one of these and kind of runs it across here. I have a longer one that will go across there. That way you don't have to use the weird plastic mount. And then receiver will go back here, and I will put the hopefully put the ESC double stick taped under the hood, because I'm using a hobby wing. If not, I know Run That RC put his in here and just zip tied it, so we'll figure something out. But like I say, this is trial and error kind of thing. Same with the the way I did the suspension links, by triangulating them. I'm getting really good travel there. So people that say I did it wrong, there's no wrong way, there's no right way. It's all in how you want to do it. If this don't work, I'll flop these two around, and everything will be back to normal. Now for the 370 gearbox, I'm gonna have to figure out how to put this servo on there. Of course, it doesn't tell you in the directions, and there's no directions actually for this, so I'm gonna refer to another video on YouTube again. YouTube is your best friend, but let's see. That's sitting way too low on the chassis, but man, is that looking cool. Alright, see you in a minute. Well, I'm waiting for my radio system to arrive. It's supposed to be in the mail today. Haven't seen it yet. So, got the 1080 mounted up in here. It's a little overkill for this thing, but if we ever decide to upgrade the motor, which I'm kind of thinking I might, I've got a more powerful 380 that I might put in there, so I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I wanted to mount this in here. This is just double face tape with good 3M double face tape upside down, so if it does get wet, it'll the wetness will come out of there. So got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and start getting the body together, and so I can get all this stuff arranged as far as where things go, whether I'm going to put the receiver in here or if I mount it up here or whatever. Using a Dumbo X6 because this thing has tons of different channels on it, tons of different features as far as lights and 2-speed and whatever, so you need all those extra channels. So anyway, I will bring you back with that, and we will see what happens. It's definitely going to be a tight fit to get everything all up in there. The headlights, the whirl bar lights, the tail light wires, the ESC, the receiver, but it can be done, and the body's on there and it looks good. So next video you see on this thing will be installing the transmission. We'll be hooking up the servo for that. We'll be hooking up the steering servo. We'll be getting all the electronics ready to go, and hopefully jamming this thing out. So anyway, that's where I'm going to end it since I'm waiting on parts. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'm Thad. Hit that like and subscribe.